Hello everyone, welcome to the world of software testing for one more lecture on the software testing concepts. In this lecture, we'll discuss about the factors to decide which process model or the methodology for SDLC to be followed for the development of any project. And also we'll discuss who decides this process model or the methodology. So before moving further, again I would like to request all of you, if you are new to this channel and not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe our YouTube channel, which will help you gain complete knowledge on the software testing concepts and also will encourage us to upload such more and more videos or the lectures. So let's start with this lecture. So there are several factors which help decide the SDLC process model during the software development life cycle. So as we have already learned some of the models in the last lectures, such as waterfall model, V model, agile scrum model. So you might have got some idea on this point, which are the factors to be considered while selecting the proper process model for the SDLC for the any project. So these are the points, for example, the level of expertise required in the application, the business requirements, so how much complex are they. So this depends in the finalization of process model, the time and budget available for the SDLC process. So again, this is the most important factor, the time and budget. So how much timing. So if you consider the waterfall model is most suitable for the small projects or the small duration project, as well as the V model, small to medium duration projects. And if you consider the agile scrum model, that is flexible model and can be opted or the best fitted for the projects which having the duration is longer one. So to make an informed decision, a software test engineer needs to know all the SDLC methodologies well. So they must know each and every methodology, like a waterfall model, when to go to waterfall model, when to go for a V model, or when to opt for a agile scrum model. So to have this finalized, the software engineer needs to know all this methodology in detail. So they can decide on one of that model which best fits for the projects. So these are the factors to decide the process model. The first one is the level of expertise required, business requirements, how much complex are they, how much simple are they. So based on their complexity, the process model will be defined. Or if the requirements are clear and freezed, then we can opt for a waterfall model or a V model. But if the requirements are not clear, which are unclear and may change or volatile, so in that case we can go for the agile scrum model. The time and budget available. So again, this is the important point. So the budget, then the requirements stability. So if the requirements are volatile or the flexible, then definitely we cannot go for a waterfall model or a V model. Then there will be only one option, we can say the agile scrum model. Then the project duration. So if the project duration is small, then again we can go for a waterfall model or a V model. And if it is longer, then we can go for a agile scrum model. So to make an informed decision, the software test engineer needs to know all the SDLC methodologies or the process model very well. So let's discuss some scenarios before ending this video. So let's say, for example, agile model. So again, if you want to go through the complete detail of agile model, you can go to the playlist or you can go to the description and you can click on those links to have the complete idea on the agile model. So we have already created the longer videos or the detailed videos on the agile model or the different types of SDLC models, waterfall model, V model, and the agile model. So here let's consider some scenarios for the agile model here. So if the new changes we may expect in the project, so let's say we have some requirements and we are expecting some new changes in the project. It means the requirements are not clear till date. So in that case, if we are going for the agile model, new changes can be implemented at very little cost when the requirements are changing frequently or the requirements are volatile. So to implement a new feature, the developers need to lose only work of some days. So as we already discussed, the agile model release duration or the sprint cycle is about 2 to 4 weeks. So the developers or any like the testing teams need to lose only work of few days if the requirements are changing. Unlike the waterfall model, in agile model is very limited planning is required to get started with the project. So again, at the earlier stage, the business requirements are not clear, then definitely the complete planning is a waste of time. So it is better to go for the agile model with a very limited planning. If the project is small to medium sized and requirements are clearly defined and phased. So in this case, in such cases, we can either go for the waterfall model or a V model, but there might be issues related to the cost. As per the waterfall model, we can hire. So if we consider here the waterfall model, we can hire the testing team on the later part of the development phase, which allow us minimum investment at the start of the project. So whereas in terms of V model, the software testing is done in parallel to the development. So in such cases, initial investment would be very high. So again, so considering such points, need to choose the optimum process model or SDLC model methodology, which will benefit in every point. So these are some two cases we have discussed related to the agile and V model. So let's discuss about who decides the process methodology, or who finalize which model to go for the project development. So if in case of the clients which are having the strong IT professionals, the client will decide the process considering all the factors discussed above. Yeah, again, definitely there will be a collaboration with the organization as well from the client side. So between the mutual understanding, they will decide the optimum process model to go for the particular project. So if the client is new or if they don't have any strong IT professionals in their end, so in that case, definitely the organization is the one who can decide the process model, again with a mutual understanding with the client. So the organization cannot decide directly on their own any type of model. So yeah, who decide the process model methodology. So if the client is having the strong IT professionals, then the client can decide the process considering all the factors we have discussed already in our previous lectures as well. And if the client is new or don't have the IT professionals or the strong IT background in their organization in their end, then organization can decide the process model with a mutual understanding with the client. So we have covered the factors to decide the which process model or the methodology of SDLC to go for the project development, and also we have discussed about who decide the process model or methodology for the project development. So that's it for this video. So generally these type of questions are getting asked in the interviews by the interviewers. So we must be prepared before going for the interviews. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe our YouTube channel for such more videos, and also click on the bell icon to get the latest updates. So in the upcoming lectures, we are going to dig further into the software testing concepts. So thank you for now. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.